So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Indonesia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Hernandez. He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, they've got it again. He's in a good position here. No foul, says the referee.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in plenty of space here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. Good steal, he just read it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola cuts it out. Indonesia look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. And it's Lewandowski. And the counter is on. Well played right into his path. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Davids. Now it's Pedri. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Now it's Neymar! Yamal. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewandowski. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. De Ligt. Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Good effort from distance. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Ribery. Davids. Pedri, 2 assists to his credit already. And here's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Davids. Guardiola. He's in here! Yamal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hernandez. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Good read, needed to be. It's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, no joy this time. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Davids. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedri. Neymar. Can he finish? Yes! And surely that settles it.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. He's got away. Upamecano with a fine tackle. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Davids. Pedri.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he spark a counter here? He's played him through. Now there's a fine ball. Has a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Indonesia have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Modric. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafinha. Skims one in. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Rafinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Indonesia really do look to have it all sewn up here. Bastoni does really well there. He is strong. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's found a way through. David. Great chance! And he hits the net. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
And
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's got the shot away! No mistake! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Chooses to go back. Yamal. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mbappe, he's through here. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance here. He's had a hit! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Hakimi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Torres. He's onside. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! Oh, he's... And again! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Heerenveen are looking to go forward now. Valverde. Now it's Pedri, just eases him off the ball. Mendieta. Now it's Neymar. Pedri. Now that's well seen too.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Valverde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Messi. Pedri. Oh, what has happened here? Mendieta. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Referee has just said play on. Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Pedri. And here's Messi. Neymar. Yamal. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Mendieta. Yamal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Torres is onto it in a flash. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Heerenveen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
there's a probing ball. Stood up well to him there.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi. Mane. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. And he's forced to go back. That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fernando Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 15.
David did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Targets.
Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Fiddles it through. That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indonesia have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's crossed into the middle. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. And can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice interception, well timed. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He is through here. Real chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Valverde, lobbed in behind. But that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looks to the other side. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Davids short changes him with that pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hakimi. Lacroix. He could be in here. Now it's Neymar. Just the keeper to beat!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a nicely measured pass. Vinicius Junior! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mendieta plays it short.
Substitution in
And
progress.
now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Modric. That pass has been well intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is a little and the finish! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
There will be 1
Adams
minute
kept
added time.
aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Desperate defending required here.
Coming on the field.
He's got tall. And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That looks a cracking ball. Mane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Indonesia have it back and can go again. Mane. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
6 minutes is number 20, Yamal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Nunez. The ball has bounced loose now. Hernandez. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Shot a goal! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained...
Real chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Guardiola. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has been cut short. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Big chance! Well played right into his path. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mane. Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Nunez. He's had a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
We have ourselves a... Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away. And it's been taken short. Hernandez. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Messi. Rodri. And here's Messi. Bayer Leverkusen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
He's had a hit! Mbappe has created one goal already. It's a sweet ball, that. His chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Now Mbappe. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Yamal. Mbappe. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Mbappe! Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Great hit! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
David Villa. Nunez. There's the hit! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal. Looks a good ball through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
This match was 70,987.
And it's Messi. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Costa Curta. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Fermin. And here's Messi. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe. Adams makes the interception. Darwin. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Played back in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Guardiola does well to get it back. And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And the shot! In for the pieces! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Messi threads one in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He is through here. And here's Nunez. He came in hard, very hard. He's got a side of goal. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Gea punts it upfield. And they're quick to get it back. 4 extra minutes added on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. David Villa. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's onside. He's picked his... Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. That's at the end. Well, what a game. unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Akankah gets over and intercepts. He's played him through. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
That's a little off target. Yamal. And they can counter here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looks to the other side. Lewis Skelly. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bellingham. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McKennie. Oh, this is a very good run. He's gone for goal! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted. He's in a good position here, and the shot! Back into the middle. Pedri. Mane, can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries the cut back. Indonesia are one down despite having the better chances here. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. 15 minutes till half-time. And the shot! Time and again they are... He's got the shot away! And he hits the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pinches it off him.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball if he can get there. Pedri. Yamal ploughing through the middle. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe. Bellingham! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and
And the whistle goes for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. Indonesia come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar could move up a gear here. Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change. And the finish! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So is this the start of a comeback? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they've got a throw. Stood up well to him there. Guardiola.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Indonesia are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Now who's going to be first to this? And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Indonesia. And body! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Out for a throw.
The attendance for
Gakpo.
this match was
That's a throw.
72,306.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gakpo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Mendieta. And it's Mane. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Davids! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Davids did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's not got that quite right. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Over to the left. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. It's run loose here. Mendieta. He's through here. Mane. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Valverde. Oh, here's a chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution in progress.
Davids really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lewis Skelly. Van Dijk. Mane. And Mane! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
And reclaimed it in a trice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Couple of
Substitution.
changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Decent hit from there. And it's Messi. Valverde. Valverde! And that's off target. Valverde.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
De Ligt. Davids. 4 added minutes on the board. Bellingham. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it. Mbappe. Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it... Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And there's green grass ahead of him. Olise. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he welcomes it in. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, they judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's Maradona! Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Davids. He's looking to set free a runner. Bastoni cuts it out. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's been picked out. Yamal. Oh, this is a great real chance! There it is! There is the breakthrough!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Maradona! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pinches it off him. Mbappe! And he's picked out the run. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe chasing after it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Good read, needed to be. And that's another good win of the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar. Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adams engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Bayer sends that a long way. That pass has been well intercepted. Or played right into his path. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Beckham goes short. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Aims beyond the Maradona! Oh, another save. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. DiMarco, good strong midfield running here. DiMarco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Neymar. Maradona. No way through, so back it comes. Davids! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Adams. Pedri. Mbappe has created one goal already. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Indonesia come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So off we go once more. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Mane. It's a good foot in there. Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This is promising. That is a great pick out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, well played. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. And the shot's on here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Yamal. Indonesia are still that goal to the good. He is through here. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Vardiol gathers from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot a goal! So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he put it away? Well, now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri, and the pass is intercepted. And that could set him on his way. Oh, super ball. Great hit! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply. He's had a hit! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. DiMarco. Vardiol goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. DiMarco. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Played into space out wide. He saw the danger. And the shot! Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot.
Cambio de jugadores.
Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, can he get onto this? Bastoni spots it and intercepts. A real chance if he can get through. DiMarco.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mendieta, he's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. And he can clear it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kubasi. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Fiddles it through. Opts to play it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Olise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mbappe. Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. And the number on the board is 3. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mane. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.